The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.
The light of God surrounds us.
The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us.
The presence of God watches over us.
Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
The light of God surrounds us.
The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us.
And the presence of God watches over us.
Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well.
I'm muted! Anyway, I'm here. Sorry guys, I'm just eating some chips, which I got from the local shop. We said no one could go in without one of these, and I just walked in and still past the red line. Everybody was smiling and being very kind to me and very loving, so whatever. Just the protocol I expect. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful sunshine today, because that is the best cure of all for everything. But today, as I was muted, I'm going to carry on the vein of moving on TV, and I want to talk about when people get upset with us. I want to talk about what is our responsibility and what is theirs. Okay? And the reason I want to talk about that today is because I'll get there. Sorry, guys. This is not professional to eat my dinner while I'm talking to you, but we are an unusual TV station, as you know. Right. So, let me get this. I have met in the last week, in the last 2 weeks, I've met more people than I've met in the whole year. Probably about 50, 60 people. Huge amount of people in the commune. Family I was invited to. People in the park. It's been amazing just to meet people like us, you know, free. However, out of all of those people, I've managed to upset 3 people, well, 4, except one of them backed down completely. Another one, the one who actually got me to the camp, who we sat down and discussed everything and cleared everything up, which was amazing. So between 3 and 4 people, okay, and I want to look at that. That's out of everyone that I've met in the last 2 weeks. So apart from the Twitch guys that I tend to upset because I'm not a game, moving on TV is not a game, guys. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's have a look at it, right? Because this is kind of like the awakening. This is ascension. And I'm trying to teach so that I can move on and so you can move on, so we can all move on. Right, now, I'm trying to see the similarities between the people that I clashed with, those 3 people out of the 50 or whatever. Very strong personalities like me, which is interesting. Very assertive personalities, very strong personalities, very extreme. If I look at each one of them, I was the one who turned up at their home, so to speak. This is the common denominators, and I turned up at their home. They invited me in. I turned up at the commune. But this person happens to be a visitor. They don't live there. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. The first person I upset, and again, they're the same star sign, and I will not go into that, but it's interesting to me that they are the same star sign as well as all these people, 2 of them. The 2 main ones are the same star sign, which is interesting. And I'm doing a lot of research about zodiac signs and Leo, which I'm a Leo. I'm a big Leo, big character, fire sign, massive fire sign that, you know, really, really self-opinionated, very strong, full of love, wants to love everybody, wants to hug everyone, wants to take care of everyone and protect them. Yeah, I mean, that's my natural me. That's the Leo in me. Not everybody likes it, and I'm going to kind of look at this, right? My responsibility in this situation. So the first person was beautiful, beautiful time I had with her and her family in Milton Keynes. They invited me and left them feeling really good, and we had a great time. Vegan chocolate cake, you know, I brought everything. It's just lovely, beautiful, beautiful time. And then on that Sunday, I put something out on a group called Unite the Exempt, where it's a group we all go on. And that Sunday, I was making my way to Milton Keynes to meet a family, 70 families, because I wanted to become part of it, because I had enough. That was it for me. So my message that I put on Facebook was, I really need to meet some more people. I feel really bad. Today was really hard for me. Remember that really difficult Sunday when the commune turned up, the miracle? Is because I'd had enough. It's because they had already gone home, and there I was driven nearly to Milton Keynes, and I was devastated because no one would meet up with me after that. They'd all gone home and that was it. So I'd driven for nothing. And so my anger and my upset, I had a complete breakdown that day, as you know, in the car. And so I put out on there, I really need to meet some more people because I want to be part of a family, a commune. I was very, very, very upset. Now, this person that I'd been to her house on Friday took it personally. She took it personally and cut me off. Very black and white, said, I saw your message. I gave you all the love in the world on Friday, and then you put that message on. I thought, well, yeah, I put that message on because you're one person and I'm looking for a community, a family, a commune. I'm looking for something more than that, and I'm looking in my area. So how does that relate to you being really nice to me on Friday? So she took it really personally and cut me off. And I contacted her and I said, I'm really sorry, but I told everyone what a lovely time I had with you on Friday. You know, when I was in our house, my intuition was going, this person is too friendly. This person is too nice. She's too open. It's like, Lauren, how are you? And all of this stuff. And I thought, but you've never even met me yet. You don't know who I am, right? And so my intuition was working. And I thought, you put one foot wrong with this person, they'll block you. Okay? You know, the thing where you're on the pedestal, where people put people on pedestals and you fall? Well, apparently I fell big time with this person and she cut me out altogether. So that was the first one. So my responsibility was to protect myself, and I did. I didn't rely on that person being there for me again. I knew in my heart, my intuition was so strong that day. This is too much. She's all over me. She doesn't know who I am. You have to be so careful. You know, I'm not saying she's not a good person, but she's a very extreme person. When someone gives you all the love in the world, and then when you say something that they misconstrue what you're saying. There seems to be a lot of that around lately, where people are misconstruing what other people are saying because we're at war, okay? And it's very easy to say something and someone will take it the wrong way. So I'm going to tell you the next one. Okay, so that was the first one. So my intuition, the second one was the same. She was all over me, drunk and stoned and all over me. And with all due respect, said she never remembers anything you say to her. So she invited me to her house, and I'm keeping this confidential. And everything was lovely. We were doing mediumship. She gave me a meal. And when I left, she said, great, come and see me again. And it was like intuition saying, Lauren, back off, be careful, be careful. And guess what happened today? I turned up at the commune and she was there. And she was really horrible to me. From the minute I got there, it was like I turned up in my lion regalia and everybody else was happy to see me. Hi, Lauren, high five and hugs. Beautiful, beautiful souls, everyone. But for some reason, this person was picking on me and saying things and like, you know, and I was thinking, what's going on here? Because I'm an empath. What's going on here, Lauren? And I said to her, what did I upset you? And she said, no, I'm not doing anything. I said, yeah, you are. You're being very picky on everything I say since I got here. And then I thought to myself, my responsibility was similar, you know, that you can't trust anybody you've just met. You can't. You need to get to know people. And sometimes it's like, my intuition is really strong now. So I'll say, just be careful. And I was careful. I was very careful. But it kind of was, again, the same birth sign as the other one. And very similar reaction. Very similar. Like black and white reaction to me. Because I had said something. So I said, why are you so upset? Oh, she said, you said something and you put this together with that. And I said, okay, what did I say? And she told me, and I said, no, I didn't say that. That's how you interpreted it. I didn't say that at all. And please don't misquote me, you know, and I don't want to hear this coming out of your mouth, because I didn't say that. And anyway, you are forgetting things. You told me you don't have any memory. So, because you're drinking so much and taking too many drugs, maybe. Without judging you, I did not say that. And I want you to tell me why I upset you. And she was bad-mouthing me. And I said, look, I come here for peace. Everybody else seems to like me. I bring love and I bring protection. I bring moving on TV. So in case that lot turn up, I will report it. So please, you know, just can we just have the peace here? Because I didn't say that. And if you asked me what I really said, I would tell you. But you're going around kind of saying this about me. Again, two very extreme people who took one sentence I'd said and they saw it as something completely different, because we come from different backgrounds, different beliefs. And I fell out with one of them because I said, I love President Trump. Oh, that was it. You can't be here. Fascism, Lauren. You're a fascist. That's what I got. You're a fascist. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm a freedom fighter. So please, I am not. But there's a lot now. You've got to be very, very careful what you say. I have a right to say whatever I want to say. But people will jump on you very quickly. And then I went off and had some talks with some of them. They were happy. But this woman decided to make me her project. Now, it reminded me, now, don't get me wrong. I know where I can go wrong. I turned up and she was obviously the mother hen of the commune. And there was me turning up, an older woman, and I was doing the same. And maybe there was jealousy. The intuition was saying back off. And so I backed off. But she had that project going all day, like, you know, to really look and see if she could find something to have a go at me. And that reminded me of the therapeutic community so much. A big lesson I learned. In the therapeutic community, when I first turned up, every bully had a field day with me. Because if I wanted yellow feta, and they decided that feta, they couldn't have feta, they had to have yellow cheese only. And Lauren was a troublemaker because I didn't eat yellow cheese. I'm non-dairy. But I was a troublemaker because I just turned up. They had to have something to project onto, okay? And it was interesting because you can only attract what you give, what's in you. So I thought, well, I've got anger in me. I've got a lot of anger in me. I'm working through it. Anger is a big one with me. I'm a rageaholic, I suppose. A lot of rage in me. And when I went into the community, I brought my rage, but the people that thought they were the leaders used to pick on me all the time. The ones, I was new and they were the leaders and they would pick on me all the time, right? Because I was new, I was coming in. It's a bit like that hierarchy thing. And bit by bit, when I started to recover and get well, and all there was in me was inner peace, they left because there was no one else to bully. They couldn't bully me anymore. So they left and they went back to drinking and drugging. And I got a great life because I learned my lessons. They used to say to me, I want to fix you. Why won't you listen to me? I want to fix you. Why? What's wrong with me? Like, what do you mean you want to fix me? I want to fix you. Yeah. The people that had been there and they had absolutely no recovery wanted to fix me. So it was a big lesson for me. So it was interesting today. I'm looking at the times where I have fallen out with people, and it's when you invade someone's territory. You turn up with your big personality, which I am a big personality. I'm a big personality and I'll never change. I'll never change. Why should I? A beautiful, loving soul said to me today, it's their issue, not yours. They're jealous. They're jealous because you turned up with all the love, and she thought that she was the mother hen, so she's jealous of you, right? It's like the pecking order. But I like to take responsibility for me. And one thing about me is I would turn up and I go, hey, I'm here, right? And I don't give a shit anymore if people don't like it, because those people that love me, they love it. They absolutely love it. So 40 people will come and give me a hug and go, high five, Lauren, so good to see you. How are you? And we love you. Thank you for being here. It's so lovely to have you here. And then one will say, you're a fucking nightmare. Get out. Or we don't like you. Or starts to bully you. And I recognize that pattern. I bring that up in people when they are probably not comfortable in their own skin. All right. Now, when I do this with Vlad or Emmanuel or Martin or Luke or Janie or Angie or any of the people that have come into my life, and the majority of the people that I met, like the commune, they'll say, wow, it's so good to have you here. Let's dance. Let's have some fun, Lauren. Bring the accordion. But when I do it with someone who is very low on self-esteem and scared, and I push something in them, they think, I can't have Lauren here. I can't have Lauren here. She'll upset everybody. She's got a big mouth, that one. Even if she doesn't say anything and just turns up, her personality is too big. It's the Lauren Show. Yeah. So this beautiful soul said to me, Lauren, we love your Lauren Show. We love you as this is because we're comfortable. And another thing I figured out is I become like the environment, all right? I adapt. So I went out, I met up with a single mom and her children, and she's really, really unhappy and sad. And so I became the gentle, loving, nurturing mother figure, right? And that went beautiful. We matched each other. Now, when I went to the commune and I met this lady who was now turned on me, I became the big character. Everybody was the same. Hi, and could have, and all of this. And everything was fine then because then I was new, and she hadn't sussed out yet that I was going to be a mother hen also. So you got two hens, yeah, you know what I mean? Same as the therapeutic community. When I turned up and I was all, hi, I'm Lauren, and very quiet and gentle, and didn't say a boo to a goose, they accepted me. But as soon as I said, actually, can you buy some feta cheese instead of yellow because I'm dairy free? That was it. I wasn't allowed to be an individual. So if you are anything like me, celebrate it, because you will only upset people that have no self-esteem and are probably jealous of your amazing personalities. They want to be like you. They want to be like you. They just, something inside them isn't able to do it, so they'll take it out on you, and they'll be nasty towards you, or they'll attack you like I got today. You might have seen it on the video where I got attacked. Let me just check the YouTube to make sure I'm not getting lunatics on there, so I can block them. So I can block them really quickly, so I don't have to have them on Moving On TV. Because we're, as I say, Moving On TV this is Ascension, and this is Spirituality Week. This is Ascension and Awakening Week, and what I'm trying to do is I am trying as I can. There's no comments, right? I'm trying to teach as much as I can. There's no comments, because I want you to be yourselves. All right. So if I have to keep watching my P's and Q's all the time, and really the way we're living, nah, sorry, but I just don't want to be around you then. Because why are you judging me? That means I'm judging me. I'm judging me. Because that's how I grew up. I was always wound up and laughed at when I was different, but my starseeds don't do it to me. The only person who has done this has told me what to say is Janie. Is I've given her permission to not let me be a victim. Hi, Cara, how are you? Gorgeous. I don't upset you, do I, darling? With my big mouth and my huge personality, the Lauren Show. Well, I do upset people. And so, but they are the minority. As far as I'm concerned now, they're the minority. Because those people that I want around me are people that love themselves enough to love me. Because if people don't love themselves, I gave you the example of my sister. She couldn't be around me for more than 5 minutes. She couldn't be around my father for more than 5 minutes. Because the minute that we showed her her childhood, she was gone. You see, we are teachers and mirrors to each other. And as I said, I've come to a point in my life now where the only people I surround myself with are people that love me and people that are accepting of me. And I do, if I put my foot in my mouth occasionally, I say to them, okay, explain to me, what did I say that really, really pissed you off? So upset you. Can you please explain it? And then we sat in the allotment and we talked and, oh, okay, I get it. We say the truth and some people don't. No. But this is different. This is with someone, again, the same person who started bullying me today. The second one was a truther. You know, because some people are getting very extreme. I've been bullied and I've been told that hypnotherapy is MK Ultra and that I am MK Ultraing you. Okay, I've had that. People have said I'm the cabal. I'm the cabal moving on TV. It's hilarious. I have nothing. I'm the cabal. But yeah, they do. People are very suspicious and they're looking to attack and get you cut off YouTube and all this sort of stuff. So, as I said, I'm looking at this situation again today. My intuition is telling me when I meet a new person, particularly a certain sign, Cara, and I'm not going to say it, but it keeps repeating itself. A certain sign seems to be too sensitive to my energies. And I've seen this for years now. When they are really in their sign, when they're more open and relaxed, then we blend beautifully. I blend with everyone. But when they're really in their sign, in the real characteristics of their sign, they seem to get offended too quickly by me. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. I love you. Well, I clashed today with the visitors, this woman that keeps coming to the commune and is the mother hen apparently, and apparently I'm not allowed to be another mother hen because I got it today. I really got it. I got bullied, and as far as I was concerned, I took a deep breath and I stood up and I said, just back off. You don't talk to me like that. And everybody, but there's so many beautiful souls and they all went swimming today in the reservoir. I can't wait. I'm going to go swimming in the reservoir if it gets any hotter than this. But you know, Cara, you have to be very careful. Certain people, you meet up with them and you know, right, that's it. There's nothing else with that person. They're straightforward. Your intuition is just, oh, this is easy, you know? And then you get people where the intuition is like, they're too friendly, they're too nice, they're all over you, come to my house, have a joint, you know, here's your meal, I love you, and all this crap. And they're the ones that turn on you the minute you say something that they either misconstrue or doesn't fit somehow. There's always one of them, exactly. So the majority of the commune are beautiful, loving human beings. But you can't say certain things because they have watched the media, and as far as they're concerned, that they hate our president, and I can't talk about him. I can't, so I don't. So the lesson for today, guys, is very, very clear. When you meet a new person, stop and feel what you need to feel. It becomes a habit. Used to think, can I trust this person? Never trust anybody 100% ever. Never trust the human 100% because you'll get hurt. Never trust the human 95%, I'd say, because you'll get hurt, especially the way we're living now, right? Never, 95%. And that's not because they're bad. It's because people are scared. They're stressed out. You can't. You always have to have a backup plan. Trust yourself as much as you can. Do shadow work as well. Where, in the therapeutic community, they forced me to do shadow work, to stop ringing the bell and to sit with myself. Oh my God, that was so frightening. I went through some really weird experiences there. I was scared of me. I'm not scared of me anymore. Because I've got beautiful, beautiful guardian angels. And anybody who's got enough self-love will negotiate and they will discuss what needs to be discussed. And those are the people that I surround myself with. So it was weird. I went out with Martin yesterday to the park and we were talking, and I just looked at him and I was saying, I felt uncomfortable about some issues, about what's coming and where am I going to live because I'm on my own. And I just felt uncomfortable about some stuff. And I said, look, I'm independent now. I'm doing my own thing and I like it. But I could, I said, you know what? I could say, I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at you and I'm not fighting with you. I'm just feeling better the way things are. Yeah. And I think he was a bit shocked because I've always been so codependent on Martin. And that kind of ended, I'd say the big thing was last week with the commune Sunday, where I didn't ring him. I didn't ring the person I was the most codependent on when I was at the bottom of the pit in depression and loneliness. I sat there, I rang Sharon and she prayed, and then Pepper turned up and took me to the commune. So I had learned, I passed the test there, didn't I, Cara? I passed the test. I passed the test and something said, Lauren, well done. You've gone past your first stage of really being independent. I'm coming up to 8 months now since I've been on my own. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fear and there's guilt. There's a lot of guilt, and guilt is an empty emotion. It doesn't help anyone. But when you've been with someone for 26 years and you've decided to go it alone, oh my God, there's so much. It's like you feel guilty. You feel, not only do you feel guilty, you feel scared. You do. And I'm dealing with that. I'm not at peace at the moment. I'm enjoying things one day at a time, but I've chosen to be on my own now, haven't I? And I've taken a huge step. So there's guilt. There's guilt because you don't want to upset that person. But you have to do what's right for you. And as I was talking to him, I could see that we're just not on the same level. He doesn't get me. He doesn't understand how I feel. There's no empathy, and I'm not safe in that situation anymore. And so my intuition is so strong now. I'm really grateful for my intuition. And so it's developed now because I've been on my own for long enough. I can feel when someone is bullshitting me quite quickly. And within a day or a week, that person turns. They turn very quickly. And Cara, you're not one of them. You're salt of the earth. See, you're a Libran. Libran. But you're not a you're a Libran. You're more towards Gemini and Aquarius. Jane is a Gemini. Michael's a Gemini. Vlad's a Capricorn. Capricorn are easy to deal with, yeah. Somebody else I know is a Capricorn. I can deal with that. Leos together. Most of the time, Leos, if you're a real Leo, it's beautiful. Two real lions, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I've never had an issue with a real Leo. I had a friend in the army. She was a Leo like me, and she was an actress, and she was incredible. She used to make me laugh. Used to make, and she was a Leo, Rachel. She was amazing. So Libras, you're disbalanced. Yeah, but the thing about Librans is they can be quite dangerous because in the way that they weigh everything up and they won't take a side. So you're not a typical Libran. You're not. Aquarius and Gemini are easier. Librans are very dangerous. They weigh everything up and they cannot stick to taking a side. Like with Leo, it's like, that's it. I know exactly what side I'm on, and you cannot change that ever. You won't. I'm on humanity's side, and I'm on the planet side, and I'm on freedom. And I suppose that's where I blend with the people in the commune. As we have one common denominator, even though we have misunderstandings and values and beliefs that don't fit. But when you come up against this, and I won't mention it again, but there is one sign that Leos, and this sign, if this person is stuck in their sign, right? It's like if people are stuck in their sign, like if I'm stuck in my sign and Libra is stuck in their sign, then it's going to be difficult. It's all about blending. All right? But I do work better with Gemini and Aquarius. Definitely. Water signs can be okay, but as long as they're not too in their signs, because this is where the issue arises, then you can destroy each other. So you have to blend, you have to bond, you have to, you know what I mean? You have to find balance. It's all about balance. But balance in the way that you respect each other and have healthy boundaries. So me turning up and being loving and hugging everyone, and when I feel safe, that's what happens. As soon as I feel safe, that comes up, whoosh. It's like I'll turn up and I won't say very much. And then if I start to feel safe, then the diva will come out. I love you, everybody, and hugs. And it's amazing. We could do that at Trafalgar Square. We could do it in the protests and marches. Everybody's doing it. Everybody does it, because when you find people that feel like you, it's like, oh my God, we're the same. And we're saving the planet and humanity. And it's different, isn't it, Cara? Cara, keep an eye out for any wankers. I don't see that we've got anyone. It's just you on, I think. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'll put the beautiful prayer protection. I want to do the protection we did because I think I need to do that because my neck and shoulder are bad again. So I want to do that one that we did. So let me find it. And then we can do it together if you like. We can do it together. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? It was an awakening. Yeah. It was an awakening that we did. It wasn't Esther. No, it wasn't that. No, it was just called prayer, I think. The prayer. prayer protection. That was it, for moving on TV. It was the prayer protection for moving on TV. So I want to do that now with you guys. Hey guys, welcome to Moving on TV. Hope you're well. It's very cold today. Right, we're not going to have the tarot show tonight because Janie's tired and so am I. And so what I do want to do today, just very quickly, and then I'm going to go and have a nice relaxed evening with Peace and Ellie, the cats, and have some dinner, is someone has passed on this really powerful prayer. Now, everything that works for me, I pass on to you guys, as you know, because I want to help you, because I want to do my best to help as many people as possible. And this will also protect Moving on TV. Now, as you know, I'm not religious. And when I talk about Jesus or anything like that, it's purely as a spiritual teacher and master. And Nina respects that. So she sent me this prayer. Now, this prayer is to protect you from anything that is not love. All right? They can come with different names. And because you're light workers and you're ascending, you're likely to get them around you at times. And we did see them come onto Moving on TV saying disgusting things. So we've blocked all of them. So thank you very much, Spirit, for protecting us. But this is also, if like me, you get a lot of pain and tension in your trapezius, the top of your back, with me it manifests here. If you're getting that, then and depression, it can lift depression really fast. Because, and if you crave a lot of sugar, apparently, it's because they're preying on you and you need more sugar. Okay, so I'm going to do this with you. So I want you to get very grounded. If you have a crystal, hold a crystal in your hands. Breathe. And let all the tension come out of your body. Now, Nina gave this to me when I was in depression and when I had terrible, terrible pain in my shoulder and I couldn't do any work at all. She said it to me 3 times. We say it 3 times. And I swear to God, the depression lifted straight away. The depression lifted straight away. And the pain went out of my shoulder and out of my body very, very quickly. All right, so I'm going to play it to you. Get yourself grounded. Feel the roots coming out of your feet into the ground. Really, really feel yourself balancing. And I hope this helps you as much as it helped me. The depression just disappeared straight away. Okay, so let's have a listen to it. We put it on the thingy. We'll put it on the speaker. And I'm not staying on here for too long because I'm tired and because I want to have an easy evening tonight with the cats. Just relaxing. Because tomorrow night, hopefully, the ecstatic dancing is going to be done at the commune. And so tune in from 11 o'clock and hopefully there's going to be lots of us dancing, doing the mind, body, spirit relaxation, ecstatic dancing. Okay. And suffering. And it's also when you don't eat or drink enough water. All right. So don't forget to eat. Have a good meal. Have a good meal. Something warm. And as I say, you know, if you're a vegan, make sure you have lots of lentils and protein, things to keep you warm inside. Or broth. Make vegetarian broth if you have to. Okay, so let's turn this on. You can hear it. So I can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, so we'll try and connect to the lumbar. Right, it's connecting. Okay, so let's do this prayer together, guys. Let's do this prayer. And if you're not in the right vibration, then you won't be on here anyway, because it's not going to resonate with you. But if you do want a prayer that really helps depression more or less straight away, like it did with me, and you want to become more grounded and release all the tension in your body, then this could help. And as I say, I pass on everything. So let's listen.
Hi, Lauren. Yeah, that's the voice clip above of the clearing. That's for the archonic.
Where is she?
This is the clearing. This is the clearing for any archons and others, Nephilim and fallen angels, mantis and insectoids or looks. So, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Father, Mother God, Father, Mother God, Father, Mother God, please can you negotiate on my behalf with archons and others, Nephilim and fallen angels, mantis and insectoids and looks, that are in and around my auric field and ask them to leave, as they do not have my consent to be here. If it's in their highest good and for the highest good of all, please return them to the originating source, through the light, washed and cleansed. Love and thank you.
Love and thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Father, Mother God. Father, Mother God. Father, Mother God.
Please can you negotiate
on my behalf
the archons and others, Nephilim and fallen angels, mantis and insectoids and looks, that are in and around my auric field and ask them to leave, as they do not have my
permission to be here.
If it's in the highest good, and for the highest good of all, please return them to the originating source, through the light, washed and cleansed. Love and thank you.
Love and thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Father, Mother God, Father, Mother God, Father, Mother God. Please can you negotiate on my behalf the archons and angels, Nephilim, fallen angels, mantis and insectoids and looks, that in and around my auric field, as they do not have my permission to be here. If it's in the highest good, and for the highest good of all, please return them to the originating source, through the light, washed and cleansed. Love and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Lauren.
So that was the first one. This is the second one now.
Hi, Lauren. Yeah, that was the voice clip above of the clearing. That's for the archonic type forces using Master Jesus. There is the one for the demonic forces as well, which I haven't done. But it's just, it's the same terminology, but you're just replacing Jesus Christ with Archangel Michael. And so you say Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Please can you negotiate on my behalf with the reptilians, greys, and the Anunnaki that are in and around my auric field and ask them to leave, as they do not have my consent or permission to be here. If it's in their highest good and for the highest good of all, please return them to their originating source, through the light, washed and cleansed. Thank you.
Love and thank you. Thank you.
So you do that 3 times.
Right, we'll do it 3 times.
Hi, Lauren. Yeah, that was the voice clip above of the clearing. That's for the archonic type forces using Master Jesus. There is the one for the demonic forces as well, which I haven't done. But it's just, it's the same terminology, but you're just replacing Jesus Christ with Archangel Michael. And so you say Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Please can you negotiate on my behalf with the reptilians, Greys, and the Anunnaki that are in and around my auric field and ask them to leave, as they do not have my consent or permission to be here. If it's in their highest good and for the highest good of all, please return them to their originating source through the light, washed and cleansed. Love and thank you, thank you, thank you. So you do that 3 times.
Right, one more time.
Please can you negotiate on my behalf with the reptilians, Greys, and the Anunnaki that are in and around my auric field and ask them to leave, as they do not have my consent or permission to be here. If it's in their highest good and for the highest good of all, please return them to their originating source through the light, washed and cleansed. Love and thank you, thank you, thank you. So you do that 3 times. And
so there you go. So you do that 3 times, and I hope you feel better. I'm going to put this out as a program so you can listen to it, because what is given to me, I give to you. I pray that it helps you with depression and releasing anything around you that isn't love. Take care now. Lots of love, my darlings, and I will close the program with this beautiful song.
Every woman, every man, every race on every land, we must try to understand. Through His light and His love, we are one. Every creature from earth to sea, every leaf on every tree, we all share the same energy. Through His light and His love, we are one. We are one. I know that it's so hard for us to see. We are one. Illusion separating you and me. We are one. Caught in life's duality. We are light, we are love, we are one. Those who hear me, those who know, now it's time for us to show that His way is the way to go. Through His light and His love, we are one. We are one. I know that it's so hard for us to see. We are one. Illusion separating you and me. We are one. Caught in life's duality. We are light, we are love, we are one. That it's so hard for us to see. We are one. Illusion separating you and me. We are one. Caught in life's duality. We are light, we are love, we are one. We are one.
Je sais que c'est difficile pour nous de voir.
We are one.
L'illusion de vous et moi, séparation.
We are one.
Dans la dualité de la vie.
We are light, we are love, we are one. We are one.
Quels sont muy difícil para nosotros ver.
We are one.
Ilusión tú y yo separando.
We are one.
Atrapados en la cualidad de la vida.
We are light, we are love, we are one.
Thank you, Izzy. What an amazing song. I wish I could adopt it for Moving On TV. I'm going to try and get an interview with Izzy soon, which would be so cool. It really would be cool. Hope to have an interview with Steve Goff, who did the beautiful prayer protection, and he's happy for me to play it if and whenever I want. So if you missed it at the beginning of the program, here is the prayer for protection, the new version created by Steve Goff.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.
The light of God surrounds us.
The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us.
The presence of God watches over us.
Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
The light of God surrounds us.
The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us.
And the presence of God watches over us.
Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well.
So thank you, Steve Goff, for that beautiful prayer protection. The prayer line, you could ring the prayer line if you're in the UK. It's 01628 628 916. Not the Samaritans, the prayer line. When people got confused, the Samaritans was 116123. Okay. And Moving On TV is 07437 532 798. And I am really not interested in your problems. I'm interested in your dreams and your talents and your creativity and how to make a better life for yourself. Okay. So if you need to talk to someone about your issues and your problems, it's better to talk to the Samaritans. You can ring up Moving On TV, as I said, between 12 and 2, and have a shoulder for 10 minutes, some validation. But then we move into action. You set a goal. All right. So it's not a victim line without putting my foot in it. It's not a line where you can continuously go on and on about the story and the problems and the issues. We're all about moving on. So please take that into consideration. All right. So, and this is the prayer line. Okay. So before I go, I thought I would teach you guys another technique. This is a technique as well that I've used on extreme panic. When I came out of the therapeutic community. It's based on the book The Healing Code by Alex Lloyd. Alex Lloyd, The Healing Code, and The Violet Flame. And you basically put them together as one. Let me just check YouTube. The numbers have gone up, so I'm a bit concerned that we've got some people on unwanted people. Carrie, you keeping an eye on it? Oh, it's not YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Where are people coming from? We've got 4 people on YouTube, apparently. 1 person on Facebook and 1 person on Periscope. 1 person on Twitch and 4 people on YouTube, but they're not coming up, which is interesting. So, Cara, can you keep an eye out for me? If there's any unwanted comments, I could make you a moderator. Actually, let me make you a moderator. I'm making you a moderator. There you go. Because as a moderator, you have the power to wipe off anybody who is not behaving. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to teach you now how to get yourself out of extreme panic using a mixture of Alex Lloyd's Healing Code and the Violet Flame. This is very, very powerful and it works. Okay, so actually, now I've got 7 people on, so I'm not going to cut the program. So anyway, Janie, if Janie is on here, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. It's a song, isn't it? This is how you do it. Anyway, let me take Alex Lloyd, the Healing Code, and the Violet Flame, a mixture. So what you do is, I've learned to do this, and I've got myself out of extreme panic a lot over the last 10 years. And sometimes you keep doing it, and you get to a level of bliss. Okay, mind you, yeah, if you live one day at a time, if you live in the moment, then you're going to get through the day, you're going to have a good day to the best of your ability. All right. Okay, so the Violet Flame prayers. I am a being of violet fire. I'm going to put it for you. I am the purity. God is love, obviously. To me, God is love. Purity. Oh. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. This is what I use, okay? The Violet Flame. I don't know what pert is. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I don't know what that is, so forget about that. That should have been purity, I think, at the end. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Just say it a few times. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Already the vibration. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am the being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Actually, before we go into the technique, shall I put on the violet flame meditation, which is also giving you a general idea. I've always worked with the violet flame. I absolutely love the violet flame. I'm just not sure where. That's the prayer for protection. I forgive you, me. So here. Could that be it? I'm not sure I can. Is that it? No, that's me at the commune singing. Okay, I'll have to find it again. So the violet flame meditation on YouTube. Everybody can find it if you put in Elizabeth Clare Prophet. Oh, hang on. Did I say Elizabeth? Elizabeth Clare Prophet. And it's the violet flame. The original. Elizabeth Clare Prophet. Yeah. The violet fire meditation. And it's absolutely brilliant. It really does work. It raises the vibration and really does work. Okay. Download. Okay, it shouldn't take long to download it. There we go. And remember to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. I was kind of reading something from that book that was at the commune about balance and breathing. It's taking a while to download. Right. While it's downloading, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am the being, and sometimes I will do this and push the aura out, so your aura is getting bigger and bigger. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am the being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Sometimes that's enough to detach you from what's making you panic in the first place. As I say, I have used it a lot. There we are. And when I came out of the community, of course, I needed something to keep me balanced. Because think about it, I was in there for nearly 2 years, well, more than 2 years. With the Getting Ready group, it was more than 2 years, nearly 2.5 years, where you were coveted and, not in the word, cosseted, protected, looked after, and you know, you knew there was always someone there to pick you up. With the 24-hour support system we had and everything. So 18 months in the community, and then you come out, boom, it's gone. There's nothing. There's no moving on group because they had no money. There's no support. You're out there with your toolbox. And that's when the fear comes in, because, oh my God, it's just me now. How am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? And that's when I found the healing codes and the violet flame. I found the book, The Healing Code by Alex Lloyd, in an angel center in Westmoreland called The Seekers Trust. But I had never used the book before, and I'd never used the violet flame. But you know, when you get to a level where you're really, really desperate and you think, well, I've got to stay sane now. You know, I've done like 2 years. I've got to stay sane. So that's when you work like mad, and like we are now, to ascend. Okay? So this is it.
violet flame, now blaze and blaze and blaze. Come violet flame, come violet flame, to raise and raise and raise. The earth and all thereon, the earth and all thereon, the earth and all thereon. Come violet flame, come violet flame, now raise and raise and raise. Come violet flame, come violet flame, to blaze and blaze and blaze. The plants and elemental creatures, the plants and elemental creatures, the plants and elemental creatures. I am the being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires, I am, light set me free, light set me free, light set me free. Light I am, light I am, light I am, light command, light command, light command, 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 light demand, light demand, light demand, demand, demand. Light expand, light expand, light expand, expand, expand. Light I am, light I am, light I am, I am. Light set me free, light set me free. I am the being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires, I am that I am. I am that I am, that I am. Here and now I take my vow to be thyself. Oh, be thyself as God in me, I see thyself as God in me. A flame to keep, a flame to know this is the life that I will know I am. That I am, oh God, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. Violet flame come forth, violet flame come forth. I command, I am, I am. Seal me now in violet flame, Saint Germain, seal me now in violet flame, fiery purple heart of Saint Germain, command all life free, set the captives free, set the captives free, set the captives free. Now and for eternity, God, victory, faith, hope, and charity come forth. Threefold light within my heart, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, speak thy word, I would hear it, oh. God, I am, God, I am, God, I am free. I am free, O God. Come and be in me thyself, thyself in God, in love I am, thy life, thy truth, thy way. Lord of life, I would be the fullness of thyself in form and formlessness. Blaze thy violet flame through me, freedom flame, I would be, I would see to set the captives free. Set the captives free, O God, expand. Expand throughout the earth, expand throughout the land, expand throughout the galaxies, oh. Blaze and sweep and burn, consume the cause and core, make darkness into light. Flame of Holy Spirit, enter now my temple. Sacred fire, burn and blaze, sacred fire, burn and blaze. Consume the cause and core, in every plane of being. Let darkness be all light, let darkness be all light. Let darkness be all light. In the name of the Christ, in the name of the I am that I am, I call it forth, and I accept it done this hour in full power. I am that I am. I am that I am. Amen. 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 Om. 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 Light, I am free. Light, I am free. Light, I am free. Joy expand to every heart, to every heart. Joy expand. I am in every heart the violet flame. I move in thee, I live in thee, I am free in thee, everywhere, now and for eternity. I am a violet flame, I am a being of violet fire, I am the purity God desires. It is done, it is finished, it is sealed, I am healed, it is done, it is finished, it is sealed, I am healed, I am whole, I am one, I am love. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega.
Now, if you do that a few times, your vibration will get really, really high. You'll feel that things that are kind of charging on you or too close, really hurting you, they will start to feel less because you're pushing your aura out and you're expanding your aura. And so it can't touch you the same way. Can't touch this. But anyway, I'm going to show you now how I combine the Healing Code by Alex Lloyd and the Violet Flame. And how this is... I'll give you an example. I remember I'd come out of the community and I was scared. A few weeks had gone by, maybe a month or so, and I was starting to get a bit panicky, and because life came back and I didn't have the support system. And so I thought, I've got to learn something. So I was scared. I had this fear about something. It was really weighing on my heart. And I thought, on the scale of 1 to 10, the panic was about 8, 9, maybe 10. Anyway, I ran up to my bedroom because we were living in an upstairs, downstairs in a house in those days. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do the Violet Flame and I'm going to combine it with the Healing Codes. I'm going to try it. Now, please, when you're doing this, you have to imagine the happiest thing that you can imagine, or the thing that gives you peace. Like, for example, I would close my eyes and I'd imagine Uindan Valley, and I would feel myself astral pushing my body into Uindan Valley. So not physically pushing it, but imagining my spirit. So not my body. I would feel that I was actually in Uindan Valley. I could feel the air. I could do it now. Close your eyes. Imagine somewhere where you go that gives you peace. Like, it could be a park, it could be anything. So for me, it was Uindan. And to me, it was to sit on the hill and to look outwards at the huge vista, at the beautiful vista, and to feel the beautiful sun on my body and the air and the wind, gentle wind. And feel the grass underneath me, and you can feel it. If you are an empath or a kinesthetic, a medium, or any kind of light worker, starseed, or anyone, you will feel it if you just give yourself a chance. So I can feel. So there I am, and I'm doing the Healing Code, right? And I am saying, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Okay, so this is the first, you put your hands by your throat chakra here, where you can feel the pull. You can feel the resistance. You'll feel it. Just keep doing it till you feel it. And then you go, I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desire. And project yourself into a place that you love. It could be light. It could be flying across the sky. It could be anything, dancing, anything that you love while you're doing this, okay? You're projecting yourself into something you love. Very positive, very loving. So I'm in Uindan Valley now. I'm sitting on the hill and I'm doing this. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Then it's here on the jaw. I am, and you'll feel the magnetic pull. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Then the temples here. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And then the third eye. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. The purity God desires. Then go back again. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the and you feel things start to shift in your body. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Just go with it. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. Purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. Purity. And do it as many times as you feel you need to do. And you'll start to feel the body will start to shift and and tense, and all sorts of interesting things will happen. Let it happen. It means the energy is shifting. I am a being of violet fire, and the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. Purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, and the desires. I am a being of violet fire, and the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, and the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. Purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, and the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire, and the purity God desires. And then I always do this, where I shift everything, and then you breathe. Now, if it hasn't shifted, I'm going to give you the rest. There's another part to this that will really, really extra powerful. And it's called the Q. Funny enough, it's called the Q code, believe it or not. And what you do is you put your palm of this part of the hand on the crown, where the crown would be, on your head, here in the middle. Okay? And then what you do is you move it and you blow really hard. And it feels really uncomfortable. It can feel really uncomfortable, but let it happen. Breathe in and blow really hard. Make sure you're moving the crown of your head. Yeah? Clockwise. If you're not on the right vibration, you will just laugh. If you're on the right vibration, you can use this to relieve panic in the body. It has shifted all the energy to this side now, off of my shoulder. Now breathe. There's another code I'm going to teach you, which is the peace code, which should get you into inner peace quite fast as well. If anybody wants the free PDF of the book, please email me and I will send it to you. I've probably sent it to quite a lot of people over the years, and you will find that that it does actually work. It works. So the next one is the peace code. The peace code. And what you do is you put one hand under the Adam's apple area. If you're a woman, then you won't have one, but it's in that area. All right. And it's a fact. You can't fall out with me. Biologically, women don't have usually got Adam's apple. It'll make you burp because it's bringing stuff up. You might start burping. Okay, so put one hand, I've got the hiccups, and really feel the pull, because there's a magnetic pull. Excuse me. And then you put the other hand by the jaw. I am peace. I am peace. This is the peace code. I am peace. I am peace. And do it as many times as you want. When you do the healing codes, you'll feel something soften within you. And you'll know then that the charge is gone. Now, think about the charge you had before you started this, the panic or something that was really bothering you. And you're likely to be at maybe a 2 or 3, a lot lower on the scale. If not, do it again. Look at me, I'm a mess. If not, do it again. I'm going to go and wash my hair. Yeah, if not, do it again. I also feel a lot gets stuck here. It's what Indian head massage, you can do it yourself. A lot gets stuck in the crown chakra. I know for me it does. Here in the crown and the crown chakra. So what I do is just give yourself, scratch that area and move it around, get the blood moving, and you'll find this will relieve headaches, neck ache, migraines maybe. It'll get the blood going. It's like Indian head massage. But you need to release all that pent up stuff in your body and your mind. And if you've been doing the healing codes, you might want to get this out now. All right? What a mess. Right? But make sure it's usually gets stuck in the crown chakra. Also, you can get things stuck in the pineal gland in the third eye chakra. And that can be very uncomfortable when you actually put pressure on it. It can make you feel a bit sick because things can get really stuck in there as well. So do it together. But to me, the most powerful is when you move the crown and you get that moving, you get that energy to move around that's stuck. It feels like there's no blood there, that it's stuck. It's a really uncomfortable feeling. So it's like Indian head massage, you know, give yourself a good Indian head massage. You'll feel amazing. You'll feel amazing. All of the panic will go down. I'm not kidding you when you do all of these. If you don't believe me, contact me. I'll help you. Whew. And you'll give yourself a natural perm. Look. Not that my hair is curly naturally, but you've got a natural perm. Natural perm. All right? There you go. But I can feel it. It's still stuck there. So, because I haven't done this for a while. But that's what Indian head massage does. It gets the blood flowing in the head. And that can relieve neck ache, shoulder pain. It can relieve migraines, insomnia, you name it. And make sure you drink water. Make sure you always drink water afterwards. Now, you can't tell me that you've got panic after that. Panic usually goes down after that. I've done quite a lot of this with you. If it hasn't gone down enough, it's like tapping, except I find this quicker than tapping. Just do it again. I am peace. And you'll feel the resistance. You can feel the resistance. So go with it and pull it out. I am peace. You'll feel the resistance. You feel it. I am peace. I am a being of fire to fire. The panic will get stuck somewhere. I am peace. And what I do is, you can do whatever your intuition tells you. Unravel it. Unravel it. This is what I feel that I have to do at the moment. Unravel it. Take it out like this. And then it moves around. You feel it and it's shifting. It's actually shifting, guys. Everything is shifting. All right, I am peace. And then you move to the jaw. And then it's like the resistance. The more you do it, the more the resistance will come up. And you can feel it. So pull it out. Spend time doing this. I swear it'll change your life. It will get rid of your panic. But think about it. I never take medication. I have to figure everything out. Okay, feel it, the resistance. Can you feel it? I can. And the heat that's coming out of my body now. Shake it off. It's like Reiki, except it works so fast. And then you go to the temples. Oh my God, I can feel the heat. And if you can breathe, breathe. And pull it out, pull it out. Guys, it works. I've done it and it works. No medication. It works. You have to find lots of things to keep you calm and balanced. And then the third eye. Pull it out. Pull the energy out. And then go back again. I am peace. And see if there's any resistance left. Is there any resistance left? Somebody asked me to teach this technique, so I'm doing it. I think it was Janie. Can you feel the resistance? Oh, I feel sick. You might get nausea. It needs to come out, so just let it come out. You want to cry, cry. Then the jaw. I am peace. And something is saying, no, you're not. Because I can feel that you're not. So what I do is I move the hands around and I kind of sense where the tension is. Where is the I am not peace stuck? Where is my issue? And sometimes you'll start to cry, and that's good. It'll come out, it's coming out. And move your hands up and down, and really, it just, you can feel it. You feel the tension, you feel the resistance where you're not peace. Glasses are falling out because I'm sweating so much. Then you go to the temples, and it's like electricity. I am peace. I am a being of violet fire. I am beauty God desires. I am a being of violet fire. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. The third eye. See what I go through to teach you guys? And sometimes I'll do this. Pull it out from both sides. Do whatever your intuition tells you to do. There's so much resistance in here at the moment. You're just moving that energy around. Eventually, all you'll see is light and the violet flame everywhere. You'll know that you're out of it. You might have a good cry, drink plenty of water, and it might take a few minutes. Sometimes it takes about 20 minutes, 15, 10 minutes, and you'll suddenly feel, wow, that's it, nothing. Peace. Violet flame everywhere. I miss this. I haven't done it a long time. And I'm going to do it a lot now because God knows we need it. And then you'll feel another part of the body calling for you to heal it. And it's here, the heart, and it hurts. Go through it with me, guys. Go through it with me. The heart. I'm a teacher. I'm teaching you. Do it with me. It hurts. But isn't it better to get it out of you? There's so much resistance here. Oh, when you taste peace and bliss, you will be grateful that you did this. I'm surrendering now to Spirit and God, love, violet flame, the angels, to take me back to peace and bliss. The way it was, where I did feel once. So the heart feels a little bit easier now. I love you, my heart. 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 And expand your aura outwards and upwards. And breathe. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure you've got lots of roots coming out of your feet into the ground. And at some point, all you will feel is light. If you're more visual like me, you'll see the violet flame everywhere. Like I'm starting to now. There it is. Maybe I should do a workshop. Do that every day, guys, and you will be in bliss. I will repeat this. I'll put it on maybe every day for you to watch until you really get it. I feel so much love now. My heart feels more open. My throat feels more open. My neck and shoulders are not that bad. I just want to stay like this now. That's it. It's my honor to be on Moving On TV, to pass on the healing techniques that I've taken and adapted for my life, for you. It's my honor to pass on the knowledge and anything that helps me to go into peace and bliss and joy and happiness and pure love, to pass on to all of you. So the next thing I'm going to put on is the 13 steps of self-forgiveness, which is very, very powerful. And you can choose what techniques you want, what techniques work for you. They may not be the same. Oh, I feel so much better. Tired. Still quite a lot in my shoulders. It's a work in progress. So I would recommend now, it's 9:10. I'm going to go out in the bath and wash my hair and get rid of anything that I've brought up that needs to go. And I shall leave you with the 13 steps of self-forgiveness. I shall do that with you as well, because mind-blowing. If you haven't cried yet, you will cry when you do this technique. You can get this in an audiobook on, I think it's Audible, I'm not sure, but I put it on YouTube for all of you to use if and when you want, okay? If and when you want. Because all I do is give you my love and my heart. And please, I'm no better than anybody. When people put me on pedestals and I fall and then they don't want me anymore, I'm no better than anyone. Everything that I do to stay sane on a daily basis is what I've learned from all of you. Some of you are more wiser than anyone I've ever met. And you know who you are. My mentors, the tough love, the consciousness, the inventors, the technological inventors that I've met over my life, that know how to heal using, without naming names, you should know who you are. I can't do that. I haven't got a clue about technology. I don't know why people put me on pedestals and then hurt me when I fall. I've had enough of that and I don't want it anymore. It's time you all saw your own magnificence, your own beauty, because you are all magnificent. You've all got a part to play here in this world. And I wouldn't be where I am because of the magnificent souls that I have met through my life, who for some reason don't think that they're good enough. I don't get it. Where does that come from? Remember the interview, Messengers of Light, with Paul McDonald? Remember when he talked about his childhood and I asked him that question? Where does this come from? Why do you not feel, all of you, magnificent? Why don't you think you're good enough when you're all magnificent? every single person, teacher that's come into my life is magnificent, has contributed to my awakening, to my ascension, to moving on TV in some way. And I'm saying this from the heart. I'm fed up hearing that people don't think they're good enough. It doesn't work for me. You're all magnificent. It's just time that you saw that in yourselves. I see it in me. Thank God I see it in me now. I'm proud of me, and other people are proud of me too. They say I'm shining lately. But it doesn't make me any better than any of my teachers and mentors and people that have hurt me, so to speak. Doesn't make me any better or any worse. I'm just unique and different like every one of you. We all have a part to play in this world, and it really doesn't make you shouldn't give a shit. It's about saving humanity now. So whoever doesn't feel magnificent, then you need to give yourself a good kick and remind yourself how magnificent you are. Get on with your work, starseeds. Humanity needs you. Get on with your work. We need you. We need your light. We need your talents. We need your technology that I can't do. If you come on moving on TV and teach others what you know. Isn't that why you're here? To teach love, technology and love, how to use technology to heal. Like Charlie Wood and Mark said, if you have used in the right way, it's not going to hurt you. It's like an oven. An oven cooks your food. But if you put your head in it, it's not a good idea. It's like when I was working with my elderly residents, I talked to them about technology. Without technology, you wouldn't have a cooker. You wouldn't have heating in your house. You wouldn't have water. You wouldn't have television, all the things they rely on. But to you, I'm saying to you, the starseeds and the light workers and those of you that love moving on TV, not those that come on here to hurt us. I'm saying to you that you have technology, you have the most incredible talents. And why don't you think you're magnificent? Whoever told you that you're not magnificent? I love that word, magnificent. What does it mean, magnificent? Why do I love that word? What does magnificent mean? Let's have a look. Stop putting me on a pedestal, some of you, and saying I'm way beyond because of what I'm doing. No way. I fall all the time. I'm just a starseed with a human body that falls over everything, literally, has very little balance, literally, and makes mistakes and pisses people off and has a temper. And I'm just like every single one of you. I am just your mirror. In the therapeutic community, they said, use Lauren in a good way. She's a good catalyst to wake you all up. She's the one that noticed the king's not wearing any clothes. And why do you reject her instead of learning from her? And then I can help you as well. If you don't feel magnificent, there's something wrong in your life. Let's look what the word magnificent means. The Magnificent Seven. Magnificent, extremely beautiful, elaborate, impressive, a dramatic landscape of magnificent mountains. What is the full meaning? Beautiful in a grand or stately way. Rich doesn't mean money or sumptuous. A construction, a decoration. Exalted, full of ideas. Rulers. That's what magnificent is. Every single one of you. has talents. Every single one of you is a perfect piece of, imperfect piece of art, not perfect, none of us, imperfect piece of art. But you're magnificent. Who told you you're not? Why do you have to work so hard to love yourselves? Why do I love myself? Because I've just learned to be me. And I do everything that I love all the time without hurting anybody. That's why I love myself. My life is the way I want it at the moment. I eat what I want. I sleep when I want. I don't have a 24-hour clock. I've taken back my power to be me. And I feel I'm in my me. I'm magnificent. And if someone doesn't believe it, then that's because you don't believe you're magnificent. Because all I'm doing is I am teaching you. I'm teaching you to do this. I don't care what people think. My mom would have had a field day with this. I'm free today. I'm free. I will jump in that reservoir with my clothes on and swim if it's hot tomorrow with all the young kids from the commune, because I don't have an age. None of us have an age. Sounds like I'm going to burst into song, but I'm not. You are magnificent. I am magnificent. And if you could see I'm magnificent, that means you are magnificent. Do you understand? There. If you can see that in me, you can see it in you. If you pick holes in me, then you're picking holes in you. Simple. The way the start of my recovery I realized in the therapeutic community that I was picking on everyone. They were all picking on me and I was picking on them. But the thing is that I couldn't see it in me until I saw it in me, then I recovered. People pick holes in me all the time. Lauren, you're insane, you're bipolar, you're a diva, it's the Lauren show. And then they kick me out of their lives. Why? Is that because they don't feel magnificent enough to be like me? And then those that love me, they celebrate that part of me. And that part of me is very balanced now. It comes out now and then, but there's lots of different parts to all of us. We have identities. None of us are straightforward. None of us. The only thing that matters is love. That's all. If you start to feel, put yourself on a pedestal for a change. What did Vlad say? Do not make idols and do not put anything on a pedestal, because we're all imperfect, amazing, magnificent mistakes. No, we're not mistakes. We make mistakes. Sorry. You see, sometimes I should think before I say it. We're all like little kittens that got embroiled in the wool. We make so many mistakes and we stamp on people and we hurt people and we love them and we hate them and we hate them and we love them. Guys, come on. We're here. We have a bigger job than that. We have a bigger job than thinking, I hate you, I love you, I love you, I hate you. It's just a game that we play with people that they show us how magnificent. I show you why you are not able to say that you are magnificent. And that's why you kick me out, I think. That's why you bully me. That's why you think I can't have her around, because, oh God, I can't go inside. And oh my God, no, that's closed. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. I'm not going inside. I'm not going to look at all my dark shadows. This is all shadow work. It's all shadow work. I told you I was forced to sit with me. They wouldn't let me use the bell. I'll never remember that night I came home. Oh my God, I thought I was going to do terrible things. The mind was telling me, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And Lauren, you're this and you're that. And I sat with it and I sat with it and I sat with the shadows and I sat with the darkness and I let it come up. I let it come up. I let it come up because it's inside of us. And if someone says something unkind to you, it's because they triggered you. Because you think that you've got it in you, and you have. You've got everything in you, except you've got a conscience and you've got morals. And you chose to be good, to be a kind human being, a compassionate human being, to not hurt innocent people or children. But you've got it in you, every single one. It's called the id. And if you don't know, then check it out. You are born with an id. And you are capable of killing. What do you think they do to soldiers? They train them. They use that. They use that part of them to make them into killing machines. And you're so full of fear when you're growing up, especially in wars, you become a killing machine. If they want to, they can do that. It's called an id. And when you're born, all you have is an id. All a child can do is this. Use their senses. They have no ego and they have no morals and they have no conscience. A child would do anything. A child will stick their hand in a fire. They will cut themselves with a knife. Oh, goodness me. Calm down, Lauren. They will eat this. They will set fire to the house. Why do you think that you do not give a child a chance to do that? A baby. Can you imagine what would happen? If you don't have a conscience, then that's you. You're a child without morals and without a conscience. That's your shadow self. I represent to a lot of you your shadow self. Why? In the therapeutic community, it was because I didn't have children. I wasn't a mom and I was older. And I used to look like, they used to say, oh, you remind me of the person that hurt me. Now, I used to say to them, why are you so nasty to me? I've only turned up. I've been here 6 months. You don't even know me. Oh, you remind me of the person that hurt me. Yeah, but that's not fair on me. I don't even know you. Sort out your issues with the person that really hurt you and take me off there, off of your list. And for God's sake, start to understand how innocent you are and how magnificent you are. I will love that word, magnificent. Magnificent. Get a channel and do what I do and stop being jealous of me. If you're jealous of me, I don't earn anything. What's there to be jealous of me for? I don't have a home. I don't have kids. I have a car that have you seen it? No wing mirror. Yeah. Broken there, here, there, and everywhere. What have I got? Like I got life. I don't have a home. I'm on an eviction list at some point. I'm older. I have half my teeth are gone. I don't have kids. I don't have a family. I have friends that, as you know, it's taken me a whole year now to create some kind of love system. Why would you be jealous of me? Of what? You know, you've all got it in you. All I do is I sit here. This is Moving On TV. It's your TV station. I invite you all on. How can you be jealous of me when it belongs to you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm giving you everything. I don't have money. Are you jealous of the money I have? What money? Are you jealous of the home? I have no home. What are you jealous of? This spirit that I am? For God's sake, there were times when I was on the floor and couldn't do anything. You know that. You've seen it. You all have that spirit in you. I'm not unique, especially if you're a star seed. There is nothing unique about me that you don't have. Every single one of you. And I heard that people are jealous of me. Of what? You know, I don't get it. Of this spirit that I am, of the fact that I love from the bottom of my heart and I never stop loving. It's unconditional. People have done horrible things to me this year. This lockdown, everybody cut me off. It doesn't mean I don't love them. My heart is wide open. It closes, then it opens again. I am bare on here, as you know, in a metaphysical, metaphorical way. I bare my soul every time I come onto Moving On TV. No one worries me. This is my TV station. I know what my boundaries are. I know what I can say and what I can't say. But what gets to me the most is when human beings don't see their magnificence. When you cannot see how amazing you are. Simply amazing, like the book. Who told you that you are not amazing? That's what you gotta ask. What influence in your life? Was it your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, your friend? Who told you you're not magnificent? Who told you you're not beautiful, unique, amazing? Who told you? I'm no better and no worse than anybody else, except I have a very incredible spirit, but that's just spirit, that's just energy, and means you've all got it. You just have to tap into it, that's all. And the only reason I have this is because of you guys. You guys that cut me off are the ones who gave me my energy. You taught me. You taught me to be me. And then you threw me away. But I'm not angry. I love it. And now I'm teaching everybody to be themselves. People taught me how to be me. Magnificent. And now I come on here and people say, you're shining, Lauren. Well, because I am shining. I'm shining because there's so much love around me now. The sun is shining. What else do I need except to sit in the sunshine or to dip in a reservoir with the most beautiful souls that I've met in a long time? Gentle, loving, kind, easygoing hippies like me. If I was their age, I'd probably be living there, wouldn't I? But I don't want to. I want to do what's good for me, and living there is not. I'm not prepared to stay awake at night and be scared of being attacked by that lot. No, thank you. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Remember? That was my childhood. So that's what I'm saying to you. You want to be happy? I've taught you some techniques today. These techniques will free you in different ways. They will release panic for fear. And I have to go and have a shower now and watch everything and do salt and stuff to get everything out of my aura if there's anything left. Moving On TV teaches you how to be happy. Moving On TV teaches you how to be happy. All right? And that's where I'll leave it, with the 13 steps of self-forgiveness. Do this with me, and then we will close for a while.
Steps to radical self-forgiveness and self-acceptance. Step number 1. Describe or bring to mind the situation that is causing you to beat yourself up, blame yourself, or feel guilty about in as concise a way as possible. Step number 2. So long as it is safe for you to do so, close your eyes and become aware of the feelings that you have about this situation. As soon as you feel some emotion, place your hand on the place in your body where it seems to be located. Let the tears flow if they want to come. Step number 3. Even if you don't understand how or why, are you willing to be open to the possibility that the situation may be purposeful and that your higher self has created the situation for your spiritual growth? Step number 4. Do you realize that your upset is a direct reflection of something that needs to be healed? And that even if you cannot see it yet, the healing message is contained in the situation? Good. Number 5. Even though you wish to be responsible and accountable for your actions in the world of humanity, are you willing to give up your need to judge yourself or your action as right or wrong, good or bad? Even if you cannot explain how or why, can you simply allow the situation to be just the way it is without attaching a judgment to it? Good. 6. Can you be open to the idea that the way that you have been, the way you are now, and all that you have done or are doing currently is totally purposeful in the grand scheme of things, and that what you judge about yourself might be exactly what is called for in the divine plan? Good. Even to the extent that you're quite possibly a healing angel for someone? Good. Step number 7. Even though you have no idea at all about how you might be playing a healing angel for someone, or who that might be, would you be willing to accept and feel, right here in this moment, their profound appreciation over you being prepared to do this for them, and at such great discomfort to yourself? Good. Step number 8. Are you willing to be open to the idea that you attracted them into your life, and that subconsciously you are both receiving exactly what you both have needed, enabling each of you to let go of your addiction to being a victim so that you can reconnect with your true nature and access the power within you? All right. Step number 9. Are you then willing to acknowledge yourself and appreciate yourself for doing this thing, and in turn to thank whoever is doing the dance with you for being a healing angel for you? Wonderful. Step 10. Do you now realize that in being willing to see the perfection in the situation, you have now, in fact, forgiven yourself and the other person? Great. Step number 11. Indicate when the feelings that you had at the beginning have begun to subside. Nod your head yes to confirm that this has happened and that you are now beginning to feel the divine love behind the apparent situation. Good. Step number 12. Nod your head yes when the thoughts that were attached to those feelings have lost some or most of their charge, or maybe you can't even remember what they were. And now step 13. Self-forgiveness is always a shift in perception and a change in energy. Perhaps you can feel it right now in your body. This happens when you take your attention away from the self-blame and focus instead on the truth about who you truly are. As you do this, you begin to feel a profound acceptance of yourself now. Take 3 long, deep breaths as you integrate this shift deep down in every cell of your body and every strand of DNA. And if you have been doing this with your eyes closed, open them when you are ready.
I'm working on forgiveness, working really hard, 'cause I've noticed how it lightens up my spirit and my heart. But there's still one soul who I beat up on, shame and blame and heap the crud on. What a painful price that little soul has paid. So face to face and heart to heart, I think it's time to say, I forgive you. You've done the best you could. I forgive you. I release you from the shoulds. I accept you as that perfect child of God you're meant to be. I forgive you. I wonder why it's easier forgiving someone else. Mothers, fathers, children, any